Na, jetzt werde ich ja von Interviews quasi überhäuft. Das ist ja der helle Wahnsinn. Und ich habe eine SMS bekommen und damit herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Let's Play NBA 2K18. Und die kommt von Brian. Mal gucken, was er diesmal schreibt. Hoffentlich gibt es wieder ein bisschen Kohle. Oh, 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 ich krieg neue Schuhe von Adidas. Gucken wir mal. Gucken wir uns doch mal die Schuhe von Adidas an. Was haben wir denn da für welche? Ja, aber ich fand jetzt die ich hatte, gar nicht schlecht. Ach so, die in der Mitte habe ich schon und jetzt kann ich die nächsten freischalten. Nehmen wir mal die. Thanks. Aber VCs wären mir lieber. Wie viel habe ich denn jetzt? Das wollte ich ja noch gucken, ob es da jetzt irgendwie mehr Gehalt gibt oder so. Vielleicht ja, weiß ich ja nicht. Nö, irgendwie nicht. Aber da macht es nicht viel Unterschied, ob wir 5 oder 12 Minuten spielen. Aber es macht einen großen Unterschied, was die Plaketten angeht. Und ich glaube, dass die Plaketten halt auch für die Attribute sehr interessant sind. Also dass man dann eine höhere Treffsicherheit bekommt mit den Plaketten. Also werden wir es auf jeden Fall nochmal ein Spiel machen und dann gucken wir auch mal auf eure Kommentare, was ihr so meint, ob wir weiter mit 5 Minuten oder mit 12 Minuten spielen sollen. So, wir hören uns in der Viertelpause wieder. Ich gehe jetzt noch schnell trainieren und dann geht's auf zum nächsten Spiel. Und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Let's Play NBA 2K18. Und das wird unsere zweite Testfolge mit Viertellängen A 12 Minuten. Wir haben ja in der letzten Folge herausgefunden, dass man vor allem an Plaketten deutlich mehr machen kann mit so viel mehr Spielzeit. Deswegen probieren wir das nochmal auf und nach dieser Folge entscheiden wir dann, ob wir das mit diesen immer nur eine Halbzeit pro Folge und dafür 12 Minuten Viertel beibehalten oder ob wir wieder auf die 5 Minuten zurückschwenken. Wir hören uns nach dem ersten Viertel wieder. Bis dahin wünsche ich euch ganz viel Spaß beim Spiel.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Here we are with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel Shaquille O'Neal, Ernie Johnson. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Clippers as they play against the Memphis Grizzlies. And for Memphis, we've kind of waited and waited for this team to come together and start producing, but it just hasn't happened. And now we've gotten pretty deep into the season, so time's not on their side. And in this next one, two intelligent, grizzled rosters going toe-to-toe. Shaq, with sound effects like that and two veteran teams like this that know the lay of the land, what do you expect to see tonight?
Well, patience, working for the shots that you really want. Two teams that tend to value each possession. That's a Grizzly sound, right?
It's a Grizzly center.
You said Grizzly.
He said grizzle.
Oh, grizzled.
With grizzled rosters.
Okay, grizzled cheese sandwich. Okay, I got
Grizzled cheese, yeah.
Got it. Sorry about that.
For grizzle.
But you got to have good fundamentals, Ernie. That's really big. And experience in crunch time. Guys who've been in a position before, they relax. They take great shots. They don't get nervous. That's what I always like.
Yeah, me too. Hey, I got a quick joke for you guys.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. You know why Snoop carries an umbrella?
Why?
For drizzle. Here's Kevin Harlan.
For drizzle.
I'm just out here doing my thing.
Take a lot of guts to do what you do. I couldn't.
Hey,
Hey, so how long you been doing comedy?
About 3 weeks.
But I'm a natural, ain't I? Shoot.
So what kind of comedy you plan on doing?
The funny kind, man. What else?
But don't encourage her.
Hey, anybody going after their dreams, I'm encouraging them.
Don't.
why she hate me. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a 5-tool threat. Acting, comedy, improv, you know what I'm saying? Brand management, everything.
That's 4 tools, B. You need 5. I mean, you could claim writing, but aren't improv and comedy like the same thing? I feel like.
You showing ignorance in that statement, DJ.
Yeah, dude, even I know there's a difference.
And either way, it's gonna be terrible.
Look, at the end of the day, I'm just trying to be supportive of my friend, okay?
I appreciate that. Yo, check this out. I've been working on this one for a minute. Hey, what's the deal with gifts? How you pronounce them things anyway? Looks like a G, sometimes sounds like a J. They're totally different.
Now I see why Hannah said it's gonna be terrible.
But you...
Trash,
Who's
B.
side you
You're
on?
better than that.
I'm just, you know what I'm saying? It's training wheels, my G. I'm just getting
Embarrass
started.
me in front of comes.
That was the scrimmage, man. That was just the rehearsal. I wasn't ready to say opening night.
Sit down, be humble, 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 sit down.
It's the home of the Clippers here in Los Angeles as 2K Sports presents our action live from the Staples Center. Well, the holidays always bring us some incredible NBA action. That's certainly what we have in store for us today. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. Today's game continues this Los Angeles Clippers homestand. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. No question, they've won 7 of their last 8.
And so far, they've split the season series right down the middle. Now the drama starts to ramp up. Only got 2 games left against them. Can they take the advantage?
It will be a fun matchup to watch. Both teams will be clawing for this win. It will be thrilling to see how this one develops.
And before we get underway here, let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with head coach David Fizdale.
Well, guys, he told me they're up against a team that really finishes strong at the rim and wanted to get that point across to his players. He wants them to protect the rim with every bit of energy they've got throughout this entire contest. Let's see if they're up to it, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And these are both veteran teams, Steve. They've been around. A game like this is a test of wits as much as anything.
They understand what it takes to win. They understand how to will themselves into wins. They understand you can't make mistakes mentally. Veterans, they know how to pull it out. They want to keep it close, and they feel they can win at the end.
So the Clippers win the tip. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Davis is out there with Tyreek Evans. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Conley. And it's McLemore at the 2. Conley, the pass to Gasol. Outside Conley. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. Back to Gasol. Gallinari with the rebound. And it's the Clippers with the ball. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And I felt like they came out of that with a terrific game plan, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they had great play calling, and then the execution was on point. Outstanding effort all the way around.
Now here's Evans. Danilo Gallinari, unable to get his last shot to go. Lets the 3 fly, and Evans gets it to go on the assist by Gasol. Evans has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now the feed to Rivers. kicks it to Gallinari. That's Gallinari again missing. Los Angeles on D. Now here is Conley. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
And he did great work on the defensive end, too, with 3 steals on the night.
He kicks it to Gasol, and he banks in the layup. Gasol's got his first bucket of the night.
The great hands and footwork of Marc Gasol paying dividends inside.
Davis against Griffin. Shot left block. Great D that time from Davis. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. McLemore dishes to Conley. Davis sets a screen. Now here's McLemore outside. That's in there. Conley with the assist. McLemore's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, and Conley just makes the game fun. Able to shoot, but focused on also facilitating for teammates.
Griffin releases from the wing and drills it.
And so many defenses nowadays really not designed to take away that mid-range jumper.
If you go by pure analytics, there is an argument to be made for that. This time, doesn't work out.
Here's McLemore. Following the basket by Blake Griffin. Davis in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Pass to Conley. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Out to the right wing. Left side, Davis. Evans outside. Over Rivers. Gasol. And Gasol able to finish. Gasol's got his second bucket.
When you let him get in close, Marc Gasol at 7'1" can definitely hurt you on the offensive glass.
Jordan with a screen on Evans. Off the pick. A nice shot by Gallinari.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Now here's McLemore. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Passes it to Teodosic. Stolen by Conley. Here's Rivers. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
You get a chance to see the elite court vision there. Excellent pass.
Good looking screen by Gasol. And McLemore gets to Conley. Davis, the pass to Gasol. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis, touchdown pass.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Griffin's shot is off.
No hesitation. He took it right to the rack. But a quick reaction by the defense. Well, the last few seasons haven't been easy for the Clippers. They've had some of their best teams, but are clearly a cut below from contending with the other heavy hitters in the West. You wonder if the window has closed on this team.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And Blake Griffin was pointing his finger to throw it up way high, and he went, got it, and dunked it home.
Outside Conley. Pass to McLemore. This one for 3. That one doesn't drop. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Outside Griffin. Jordan the screen, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Ben McLemore.
Blake is so hard to guard off the dribble, and he has the elevation to go over you, but he is strong enough to absorb contact and get to the line.
Two shots.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
He's incredibly difficult to guard, Blake Griffin. He's 6'10", 250-something pounds. He has size, but he also has quickness like a guard.
Griffin hits them both. And we all know Blake Griffin, Steve, is a scoring forward, but he has a very well-rounded game. Besides being an excellent ball handler, he is also one of the best passing bigs in the NBA.
I agree. He's done a nice job of improving in that area. Being able to pass out of the post, pass off the dribble, has a great sense of timing, and could put a pass exactly where he wants. Not sure who designed that play, but he makes it count.
Jordan sets the pick for Rivers. Here's Teodosic, connects from three-point range.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Conley with the three. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies and came away with the win.
Yeah, and last time they faced off, really an easy win. They put together a pretty complete game, but their edge on the glass, for me, still stands out.
Anytime you can seize control of the rebounding advantage, you are in great shape to win any game in this league.
Now Evans, after Gallinari missed from long range, over Gallinari, hits the front of the rim and out.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Teodosic, the pass to Jordan. Davis against Griffin. Jordan sets the pick for Rivers. The pass to Teodosic. 5 to shoot. That's Gallinari again missing.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
And it's Evans missing.
And you just get the sense the whole period he's been a bit out of sync.
Yep, trying to shoot himself back into this. Regain some confidence first.
Now Evans. After Gallinari missed from long range, Evans dishes to Conley. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. Back to Evans. Feeds it to Gasol. From deep, McLemore. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Offensive rebound. Out left to the wing. Here's Teodosic, covered by Conley. Another shot. And Gasol sends it back.
Love how Gasol patrols the court, always on the lookout to reject a shot.
And it's Evans in the corner. Outside, Davis. Evans kicks to Davis to the wing right side. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Conley. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Tough miss. He found some space inside the arc, but he could deliver.
Griffin's shot is off.
Boy, this is rough on him. He wants to help out the team, which is playing well otherwise, but his shot just isn't there.
The dish to Evans. And McLemore kicks to Gasol. Tips it, and Gasol able to finish. Gasol's got 8.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now here's Rivers. He had 10 points in the win against Charlotte. Jordan with a screen on Evans. Off the pick. Good, he hits the jump shot. Gallinari's got his second basket of the game.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Gallinari with the steal. By himself, a huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
An underrated athlete, Danilo Gallinari is built to operate out in space.
Here's McLemore. Outside Conley. Shot clock at 6. Gasol a screen. Jumper off the screen. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Great concentration from Conley. The shot well contested, but it didn't matter.
Gallinari outside. Jordan sets the pick for Gallinari. Again, the Clippers.
Man, Doc Rivers has quite the resume as a player and as an NBA coach. won a title with the Boston Celtics, also a former Coach of the Year.
Now here's Gasol. 8 points for him. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. Floats one. Gallinari with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Pass to Teodosic. Jordan with the screen on Conley. Dishes it to Rivers. No good with the triple. And with Rivers and the accolades he's had as a head coach, it goes a long way in how players and veterans want to play for him.
It is. Rivers has been in the league for such a long time. He has a lot of respect from his peers. Strong track record as a coach. Only missed the playoffs 3 times in his coaching career. He's a player's coach.
Griffin's shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 5. McLemore, the pass to Davis. There's the pick. He feeds it to McLemore. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Griffin's got his 3rd rebound tonight. He dishes it to Rivers. It's stolen by McLemore. And Jordan sends it back.
DeAndre is simply one of the most electrifying shot blockers in the game. If you put up a shot around him, you better put it up high.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Evans dishes to Gasol. Conley with the screen on Jordan. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Some guys, they just know how to get away with it, and some don't.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Clippers leading by 7. Outside Williams. The feed to Wells. From past the arc. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Wells has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Daniels kicks to Ennis. Pass to Harrison. Wright sets a screen. 4 on the shot clock. Will it go? Got a hand on it. Now here's Wells. He's guarded closely. Here's Reed. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 12-point Clipper lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Harrison, defended by Beverly. Harrison passes to Ennis. Wright with a screen on Beverly. Martin. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. 6 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Beverly for 3. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
Und hier ist die Viertelanalyse. Ja, wir haben das Spiel im Griff. Ich habe leider noch keine Einsatzzeit bekommen, aber das wird wahrscheinlich bedeuten, dass ich jetzt im zweiten Viertel fast durchspiele. Wir werden sehen. Bisher gefällt es mir gut. 10 Punkte Vorsprung, das ist aber gegen die Grizzlies auch zu erwarten gewesen. Und ich hoffe, es wird sich weiter in diese Richtung entwickeln. Zurück zum Spiel.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, through one, you have to like the effort, especially on that defensive end.
There are several ways, as you know, to take control of a game. Getting stops is one of them.
Beverly and Williams are the 1 and the 2. Harrell is out there with Reed. And it's Wells in at the 3, the small forward. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. floater. That one goes. Count it. Beverly's got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers.
And for Beverly, showing a little in-between game there.
The former Sixth Man of the Year in 2015, Lou Williams, can fill it up in a hurry.
Sweet Lou. I mean, he is a terrific shooter, uses that fadeaway to create some space, and he has really become a master at getting himself to the free throw line. He excels in this role in terms of creating efficient offense off the bench.
Lazy defense against a good score turns out not to matter.
Bell's wide open. Again, Los Angeles.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. Harrison kicks to Martin. Pass to Harrison. Feeds it to Ennis. On the wing, Daniels. He's guarded by Williams. Off the screen. Buries the jump shot.
Excellent use of the screen there to free himself up and create space to make the open J.
Kicks it to Beverly. Harrell setting the pick for Beverly. A pass to Harrell. And counted, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
Steve, a lot of great guards out there in the NBA. Many of them will drive you down to the block. Which guards would you least like to go up against in the post?
I would say Dwayne Wade, because I've got a chance to play against him in the post. Some of the guys now you look at, Sean Livingston, Devin Booker is a sneak peek for me. They say he's a shooter, but you got to watch him down the low post. DeMar DeRozan can make a living down there. Those are the guys that stand out for me right now, Kevin.
Tough guys, tough players, you're right. Ennis misses.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
That's good from Williams on the assist from Will. Williams has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
You know, I love the effort just to get a hand in there. He is disrupting the offensive flow.
Back to Martin. Some nice passing there by Memphis. 5 to shoot. Ennis passes to Harrison. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here are the Clippers. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. And Beverly kicks to Well. Poke loose. Here's Reed. And he converts the layup. Reed's got his second bucket of the night.
And a high percentage look there, and he takes full advantage. Bumps up the lead.
Yeah, the lead now is double digits. Some tricky matchups out there. Not a lot of solutions.
Martin kicks to Daniels. And it's blocked. And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot. Instead, a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here.
And you think about it, for so long, the Grizzlies were kind of the throwback team. I mean, they had the 2 bangers in the front court, and they really rejected that whole pace and space movement. But finally, they've come around, retooling their lineups to get more shooting on the floor.
That free throw good from Daniels. And Greg, you look at the changes for the Grizzlies, looking for versatility and adaptability in their players.
Yeah, grit and grind, still the identity. But you got to be able to space the floor and cover pick and rolls. The era of a post-up centric basketball team doesn't seem to be in the future.
The Clippers with another early playoff exit last season. You still have to like the core of this team. Window might be closing, but they're always competitive.
There's Williams with the 3. Offensive rebound. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Grizzlies.
And they really based almost their entire offense around the three-point shot. Spread the floor, space the defense, and if the deep shots aren't falling, at least it should open things up inside.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Reed. And Steve, tough to lose Chris Paul, but what do you like with this new roster in Los Angeles with the Clippers?
Well, Kevin, they did sign Danilo Gallinari. That gives them some size and shooting on the perimeter. They added depth in the backcourt without Chris Paul. They added Patrick Beverly and others. They'll look to do it by committee.
And both free throws good for Reed. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Daniels kicks to Ennis. Cutting the screen. And there's the foul. It'll go on Willie Reed. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second foul. You don't want to pick up his third in this half. We'll see if they'll make a substitution or not.
The dish to Daniels. In the corner, it's Martin. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. Martin's got 5.
Because he's inconsistent from range, the defense dares him to take that shot. Bad gamble there.
Williams a screen. This one for 3. And it's DJ missing. The Grizzlies trail by 17. There's Harrison. 8 points his last outing. And Daniels up top. So the wing on the left. There's Harrison. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Doesn't go that time. Clippers leading by 17. DJ gets to Hero. Stolen by Mark. He's off on that one.
Boy, he blew an easy layup, and he is furious with himself.
And the foul called on DJ. That's his first foul. Here's Harrison. And it's Reed pulling it down. Reed's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And DJ with the basket on the assist from Well. And the Clippers lead by 19.
I mean, efficient offense. DJ gets the high percentage look, and that's usually going to result in 2.
So timeout call here. The first for Memphis. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
And they had to be sensational defensively on that night to compensate for the fact that they just couldn't find a rhythm offensively.
No, they said defense wins championships. If they didn't have great D in that game, no way they would have come away victorious.
Well, Steve, you were known for ball handling at 6'7". It seems like we're seeing more and more big players with that kind of skills. On Kumbo, Ben Simmons in Philadelphia as he begins to come back in his rehab. Of course, LeBron James. Why do you think that's the case? The taller guys handling the ball and with great success.
You know, Kevin, I think it's because now guys are not in the box. I don't think you have positions. It's positionless basketball. And guys want to be able to dribble the basketball, shoot the basketball, and they work on their game. I know kind of my era, the big guys just stayed in the paint, the guards handled the basketball, and then kind of the 2 and the 3 were the only guys that did a lot of different things. But I think right now, guys are learning the game from such a young age to be able to do it all, and that's the reason why we're seeing more triple-doubles.
And here at the midway point of the season, the perfect time to check out the rookie rankings. Who will be the NBA Rookie of the Year? Some great young players. You look at DJ, he's got a lot of work, and I mean a lot of work to do before he can start thinking about awards like this.
And as the Rookie of the Year race has taken shape here, these are the young players who are really standing out as the best of that freshman crop.
They're all experiencing some ups and downs, which is to be expected, but the talent level of these young men, absolutely terrific.
And that one's good, Harrison.
And you have to like the location of this pass. Gives it to him where he can do something with it.
DJ kicks to Williams. Pass to DJ. Harrell with it. He's against Martin. DJ dishes to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harrell the pass to DJ. Offline with his 3. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Here's Daniels, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Have a look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Ennis with the ball. He's against Williams. Daniels kicks to Martin. Now Ennis. Martin with the screen for Ennis. Knocked away. Williams with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Williams leading the charge. Martin with the block. And that one's good, Harrison. Harrison's got 4 points now in the quarter.
No one rotating over to help on the mismatch. Easy lay-in.
And stolen by Wright. Daniels with it, now guarded by Wells. Shot by Ennis, nobody around. A three-pointer off the mark.
He is so out of his element right now. Hasn't made a shot all quarter. I feel for him.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. For Los Angeles, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Harrell. Alinari comes in for Lou Williams. And it's Rivers in for Wells. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Marc Gasol is checked in for Jarrell Martin. Evans comes in for Ennis. And it's Conley in for Andrew Harrison. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And back when Dave Yeager was the coach of the Grizzlies, Steve, he admitted they were slow and old. Is that still the case? Does this team need to get more athletic?
Yeah, I think they do. They play at a slow offensive pace. They don't get a lot of transition points. Their outside shooting has improved, but they can use more athletes. This temperature is rising. I mean, it is rising.
Daniels with it. 6 points for him. In the corner, right with it. His first shot coming late. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
Right, not a volume scorer, but very efficient. He's had seasons where he shot almost 70% from the field.
Now here's Griffin. 32 points for him last game against Charlotte.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, great. He can get up a few notches higher. Here's Conley. And stolen by DJ. To the inside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Teams value the 3 so much nowadays. Let's check out the best at it. The Clippers in second.
No doubt, they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
The Clippers have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. And he can't get the first one. And it seems these players are getting more and more athletic, Steve. So much of that is modern conditioning, core strength, off-season workouts, things that probably didn't happen when you were playing, but just because of science have developed now. What did you do that helped you out the most, and maybe some things you wish you had done?
Well, you look at my body, Kevin, yes, it didn't help me. I was just any rail guy. We had a bench press, and we squatted. But guys right now are having more talking about core strength, yoga, Pilates. I mean, they're doing so much that it's totally different. I wish I would have been a guy who spent more time on his body versus my game, because it means a lot to be able to have that core strength. But I didn't think beach muscles, you really needed it to play the game of basketball. Guys right now, it's their entire body, and it's also their entire way they recover from games of basketball. And I think that's why I wish I'd have worked on better.
That word you just said, recover. The recovery process, I think, is even more scientifically advanced now than it was when you played, correct?
Yes. Kevin, example for me, I just ice my knees. Guys now have hyperbaric chambers that they use, and a lot of guys have them in their homes.
Well, you knew with all the potential free agents with the Clippers last offseason, they could look different this year. And you can't avoid change, as we all know, in the NBA.
You're so right, Kevin. A very different team makeup now for the Clippers. Hard to replace a player like Chris Paul. We'll see what this new look roster can do.
Let's see the stat sheet here on Mike Conley. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's putting up about 17 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Well, and we've seen defenses try to adjust, but he has the intelligence along with the talent, just finds new ways to beat them.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Davis. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Now here's Rivers, guarded by McLemore. DJ kicks to Gallinari. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Dishes to DJ. And the 3 off target. The Grizzlies trail by 18. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The feed to McLemore. Evans outside. Over Gallinari. Misses off the left iron.
I'll tell you, he just hasn't been able to get it done on the offensive end. It's kind of dragged down the team.
Here's Griffin. Good on the shot. Griffin's got 15.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
And here's Evans. 20 points for him last game against Sacramento. Outside Conley. This all setting the pick for Conley. And here's Evans outside. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
It is good to see Tyreek working on his perimeter stroke, showing signs of improvement shooting from deep.
Pass to DJ. Back to Griffin. Jordan the screen. 6 to shoot. Griffin dishes to DJ. But he stays with it. Back to Griffin. Gasol with the steal. And the foul called on DJ. That's foul number 2 for him. Andrew Beverly, he's checked in for DJ. 1:25 left now here in the second. Conley, the pass to Gasol. Conley against Beverly, and it's Conley penetrating. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Talk about steady floor generals. Mike Conley definitely comes to mind. Very stingy with his turnovers. He's always under control.
Free throw good, Conley. And Mike Conley, exactly what you want, you know, Steve, in a point guard. He ticks all the boxes.
He does. He makes the game easier for his teammates. He's a competitor, but more importantly, he's a coach on the floor.
And Conley drops them both.
And continuity is one thing that lends itself to winning. You see that in Memphis, that their key players, in Gasol and Conley, these guys are all getting it done.
Now here's Griffin over Davis. Blake Griffin again. Griffin's got 17 now.
Mr. Dependable tonight, helping them grow this lead.
Gasol a screen. Outside Conley. He kicks to Davis. Back to Conley. 5 to shoot. Davis sets a screen. A step back shot here. And the shot no good, and it's short. And the challenge for the Grizzlies has been finding that 4th or 5th star caliber player, Greg, to push them over the top.
And they needed a two-way terror on the wing for the longest time here. None of their draft picks or free agent signings have really broken through. And that's what it's going to take if they want to break through in the West.
Now here's McLemore. Defense is right there. Good looking screen by Gasol. And McLemore kicks to Conley. Another miss by Conley.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without foul.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
Blake Griffin getting it done for Los Angeles. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. We'll return shortly.
Ja, und wir mit der Halbzeitanalyse, 8 Minuten Spielzeit und ja, was soll man dazu sagen? Es war nicht mein Spiel. Am Ende ist es bis zu dem zweiten Foul noch ganz gut, dann wieder besser gelaufen. 2 Rebounds, ein Offensiv-, ein Defensiv-Rebound, ein Steal, das ist ganz ordentlich, aber 3 Turnovers und 2 Fouls. Ich glaube, da brauche ich nichts zu sagen. Das muss in der zweiten Halbzeit besser werden. Gewinnen werden wir das Spiel wohl, nur für meine Spielerwertung wäre es gut, wenn ich noch ein bisschen was reißen würde. Ein bisschen Einsatzzeit müsste ich noch bekommen und da muss ich jetzt mal wirklich richtig Gas geben. Und ob ich das schaffe, das seht ihr in der nächsten Folge von Let's Play NBA 2K18. Wenn euch das Video hier gefallen hat, dann lasst einen Daumen hoch da. Ihr dürft auch gerne kommentieren. Denkt dran beim Kommentieren. Wir würden gerne wissen, ob ihr das cool findet, dass wir jetzt die Halbzeiten bzw. die Viertel auf 12 Minuten erhöht haben und dafür quasi ein Spiel in 2 Folgen splitten. Oder ob ihr sagt, nee, 12 Minuten, das ist voll blöd, das ist viel zu lang. Schreibt es in die Kommentare. Vielleicht wollt ihr auch ein komplettes Spiel mit 12 Minuten Vierteln am Stück sehen. Einfach in die Kommentare rein und dann gucken wir mal, was bei rauskommt. Im Abspann könnt ihr jetzt auf die linke Seite des Bildschirms klicken, führt jetzt aus dem Kanal auf die rechte Seite des Bildschirms für alle Spiele aus unserer Let's Play NBA 2K18 Serie. In der Mitte, da könnt ihr uns abonnieren und ich sage tschüss und macht's gut. Bis morgen.